Hi everyone, Katie Montana here. Now, many years ago, there was a bunch of classic Hanna Barbera TV shows that my parents saw that I watched, of course, when I got them on DVD. Like Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, The Flintstones, and what else? Goober and the Ghost Chasers, and Funky Phantom, and there's Yogi Bear, which I'll be planning to get, and same thing with Wacky Racers, and there's actually a lot of them, and they're all completely restored and remastered on DVD and unedited, of course. But there is another classic that my parents probably saw, or probably maybe either my mom or my dad, but it's called The Huckleberry Hound Show. And probably might have heard of him, and he actually has this nice southern accent, because you can tell the way how he talks, like, "Oh, okay, y'all," and "cock-a-doodle-doo, y'all." Yep, that's him, Huckleberry Hound. Now, that's a classic that came in the 50s, before the Flintstones. Now, and I saw a trailer of that from one of the bonus features on the DVDs. Now, again, way before the Hanna Barbera Diamond Collection DVDs, you see, they released the Hanna Barbera Golden Classic Collection on DVD. Individual seasons, complete series sets, and that's when they were first restored and remastered. And they were also unedited. Like the trailer of the Yogi Bear Show, the complete series DVD, when you hear the narrator said, restored, remastered, and unedited. And I've actually heard of that on the trailers of Popeye the Sailor Volume 1 and 2 DVDs, of course. When the narrator said remastered, restored, and unedited. And what do you mean by unedited? Simple. They never edited and they kept it the original way. Uncut, of course. Now, you might be wondering, why haven't I got the Huckleberry Hound Show DVD, which is Volume 1? Well, you see, the first volume is the first season, of course, because it contains 26 episodes of the first season. And I noticed this on Wikipedia. So when I read this, probably might have known, and why haven't I got it? And it says here, on November 15th, 2005, Warner Home Video, VIA, Hanna-Barbera Cartoons and Warner Bros. Family Entertainment, released The Huckleberry Hound Show, Volume 1, for the Hanna-Barbera Classics Collection, featuring the complete first season of 26 episodes, 66 segments, of course, from the series on DVD. All presented it remastered and restored. And that's what I like. I like it when they're restored and remastered. And again, it's done by a lot of man hours to get everything restored and remastered. But here comes the part that you're going to hear. However, the episodes in the Volume 1 DVD set were the edited versions instead of the uncut and unedited original network broadcast versions due to expensive licensing issues. Now, that explains why. You see, there's something you need to know. It's just like the same thing with Alf. The Lionsgate release, of course. You see, all those episodes on the Lionsgate release of Alf is the syndicated episodes, so they were edited because of the commercials and stuff. That's why they were 20 to 21 minutes long. But when Shout Factory released Alf on DVD, it's restored and remastered, and they were unedited and uncut, because on the back it says restored footage of the original broadcast. So when Alf first came on TV, all the episodes were 24 to 25 minutes long, because there were scenes that are shown on there, like in the first episode where we see Willie and Kate going into that garage there, when we hear Willie narrating, played by Max Wright, of course. Rest in peace, Max Wright. But on the syndicated episodes, it was cut out, so it just shows him and Kate in the garage when he was narrating, of course. And there's also another scene, which is the ending one on the second episode, when Alf was narrating, when the guy was sent to jail and it shows Mrs. Harmonic, and yeah. And then there's also one, which is the camping one, where we see the rain coming down. And the camera zooming out. Yeah. And then there's one when Alf was mouthing to Stop in the Name of Love, but the Lionsgate release, which is the syndicated one, it was switched to a different song. Of course, I don't know the name of it. Yeah. So the question is, why were the unedited of the original broadcast versions are never on the DVD from expensive licensing issues? Is there a reason why? I need to know. So let me know in the comments below. And if any of you who actually have it on DVD, let me know in the comments below and tell me about it. All right? Yeah. Yeah. And there's another thing that I'm gonna tell you about. I was just looking more of it on Wikipedia, and now there's one thing we need to know. Now, we know the first volume was released. Now, we've been wondering why Warner Brothers didn't release Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. And what do you mean by Volume 1, 2, and Volume 2, 3, and 4? Well, it's episodes for it's the second season, third season, and fourth season, of course, because when they release Volume 1, it contains 26 episodes of the first season. So Volume 2 should be Season 2, Volume 3 is Season 3, and Volume 4 is Season 4. Now, there's gotta be a reason why they haven't released the last 4, but instead of releasing Volume 1. Now, I'm gonna take some guesses, and they're just gonna be my best guesses and it would be this. One, it's either the first volume didn't sell well as the Golden Collection and Diamond Collection. Probably that's the first guess. Guess number 2, is it because everyone doesn't like the edited versions and they would prefer the unedited versions? That's another guess. And 3, guess number 3 would be what's guess number 3? Yeah. So I believe my guess number 3 would be with the last releases, of course. So guess number 1 would be, again, didn't sell well. Guess number 2, the edited episodes that everyone doesn't like. And guess number 3 is going to be this. Is it because my guess would be, is the reason why that Volume 2, 3, and 4 would never be released because the first volume didn't sell well or anything? That's the final guess, of course. So yeah, so probably this is the reason why I haven't got the Huckleberry Hound Show Volume 1 on DVD. And you know, I'm gonna pray and hope someday in the future that Warner Bros. Would actually release a complete series DVD of the Huckleberry Hound Show on DVD to have all four seasons together with all the episodes in it together, but this time making the first season unedited, of course, and have all the rest to be unedited, of course. So hopefully someday they'll release a complete series set. And if you're hearing this, Warner Brothers, please make a complete series DVD of the Huckleberry Hound Show. Have season 1, 2, 3, 4 to be remastered, restored, and 100% unedited. Please, if you're hearing this. So that's about it, everyone. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send some comments, and hit the bell button for brand new videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.